Hello, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. What we're doing today, we're picking this bad boy. So this is an ERA Big Six. So called because it's a 6-lever lock. You can see the cuts on the key there. Tiny little thing cut there. It looks like it'll break that quite easily, but yeah. So we've got a 6-lever padlock, and yeah, this is a real chunky beast actually. Let's compare it to something you know the size of, this American lock 1100, and you can see that the American lock is just dwarfed by this. But as with quite a lot of lever locks, I found they're not terribly difficult to pick once you've got tools that work. So what I did for this one is it only came with one key, so to tension it I bought some key blanks from my local locksmith, and then filed it down. That's how it started. Oh, that's how it started. That's how it finished. Excuse me. But what I did find is that when I first went to test it out, this little post broke off because I think the weld that's on this cheap key blank just wasn't up to the task. So I popped a bit of silver solder on there, and it seems a lot stronger. And we'll put it into this ugly little tensioner that I've got. Get him secured in there, and we'll see if we can't pick him open. I don't think there's any false gates, anything nasty in there, so we've just got 6 levers to deal with. I'm going to use a 1.4mm pick wire, which has fast become my favourite size to use, I think, on a lot of locks. Okay, so kind of a medium tension, nothing too heavy. Lever ones bind in there. Yeah, for their size, you expect them to be a lot harder than they actually are to pick open, I find. A little bit of movement there, so I think we must be pretty close. So I'll give all these levers just a little nudge up, and there we go. I don't know how long that was, but it was only about a minute or so. I think when I first got this, I can just see all the levers in there, look. I think when I first got this, not when I first got the padlock, sorry. Let's try and get these tools out. When I first got a tensioner that actually worked in it, this lock fell open really quickly. And then after that, it took me a little while to sort of get the hang of the tension needed. I think I was giving it far too much tension, which of course puts a lot of stress on that post. And you don't really need to use too much tension with these, just, you know, as long as that bolt is being tensioned, and you just, tap up on the levers with your pick wire, it'll eventually open. Now, I did notice on this one, which I'll probably show you, is when you look inside, you can actually see all the levers in there. And as I turn the key, you can see those levers lifting. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom you in, and that should give you a really good view. So if we just look at the key, you can see that the first lever there is quite high lift, and the second is low, and the third is really low. Fourth is mid-high again, and then you've got these 2 highs at the end. But if you just watch that third lever from the right, which is that low one, you've barely got to lift it at all. There we go. You just see all the levers lifting up, and that third one. Oh, sorry, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? That third one, it does lift just a little bit, but it's just the tiniest amount. And you can see levers 1, levers 5, and levers 6 come up really high, and that's just the bolt coming across there, and that locks into the hole on the shackle. But yeah, I thought it was quite interesting just for you to see those levers working in the lock. Always nice to see. Zoom you back out. Anyway, so that was the ERA Big Six 6-lever padlock. Lots of fun to pick, as a lot of these lever padlocks are, but not too tricky once you've got the tools. Anyway, thanks for picking with me today, and I'll see you on the next one.